Hello, guys. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, as always. And today we're going to talk about one thing that people are struggling with. And this is a video that I'm making because someone has told me about this. I'm not going to tell you the names, but essentially, there was a person that needed my help to quit some bad habits. And I don't know if I did a video on this. I don't quite remember. But I think this is a good time to do it. Now, bad habits can be anything. It can be, for example, watching porn, all that stuff, those are bad habits. And those are very unmotivating. And they're destroying your whole life. Okay? And you know this already. You do these bad habits because you want comfort. It feels good, you rather have the enjoyment now and the pain later. You're basically trying to escape, hard things, in my opinion. Now, I've made a list over here. And basically what you're in is a dopamine hole. That means that you are basically in the state of dopamine, like high intense dopamine levels that you're experiencing now. And that is frying your brain. And when you do those things a lot of times, like if you do them for a long time, your brain is going to be fried and you're going to be unmotivated to stop like the bad habits, and you're going to continue doing them more and more until you're miserable, depressed. That's how it is. And how I did it is basically to slow down. First of all, you have to cut all of the sources, okay? That means, for example, if you have a vape, okay, or something, you need to fucking throw that shit, okay? Put it in the garbage, okay? Like, you have to stop getting the source, okay? For example, drinking, okay? Just stop buying alcohol. And sure, that's not going to help, only it's going to make it feel a little bit worse because you need it. Like, you're dependent on that thing, But that's normal because that's how it is if you're trying to stop. But I have not been in those shoes yet, and I hope I won't. But what I can tell is that you're in a position of overstimulation, and that is completely fixable, but your brain is way too fried to even know, bro. I mean, you probably know, but like you don't realize the destruction that is put in your brain. That's why you lack motivation. You don't feel enjoyment in life. What I used to do is a dopamine detox. Okay? That means you have to cut out all of the noise, man, the dopamine, all of the intense dopamine sources. That can be video games, that can be even food, high processed food. Stop doing those for a few days. Now, I recommend you to do it for a week or do it for one day. See how you're going to feel, okay? Do it for only one day, though I recommend you to do it for 1 week after this, but try it for one day, okay? In your mind, only one day. But I expect you to do it for a week, okay? But look, be busy. Yes, you have to be busy. You have to do something, because if you're just sitting in your room all day, obviously the temptations are going to be even louder. They're gonna be loud as fuck, dude. Okay? So essentially, work on your projects. But I want you to do high intense ones. I don't want you to fucking. I mean, people say that you have to like meditate. Yeah, sure, that's very important. But if you're overstimulated, it's going to be hard to do those calm tasks. Because I find that I get the temptations from doing the slow tasks. Go out and work on your body or something, you know. Also, high demanding tasks. But what I do as a man, you know, I work out, I go to gym, I transfer that energy, those temptations, to working out or doing something very productive. I want you to change your mindset about those bad habits. Those bad habits, okay? You like you like to do them now, but what are they going to do you in the future, okay? Gonna make your life very worse. And you already know that, right? I hope you do. Well, look, it's better to suffer in the moment, but get the best results later, instead of having fun now and getting bad results after, okay? It's better to have pain just for a while, to just be free afterwards. It's never going to be easy. Your motivation to change is gonna go up and down, but just keep going, man. You're gonna see that you'll be just fine. As long as you just don't quit, you stay busy, think long term. Look how your life is gonna be so much easier if you just stop those things. Now, I have something very important for you to say, and I want you to just listen to this part. This may be my most important one that can change your life, okay? Your environment. Yeah. Your friends, the people that you are around with, those are making you maybe want to do the bad habits more. I'm sorry, but if you hang out with the wrong people, with the people that are making you drink, you know, if you go out to parties, if you have a group of friends that you always, you know, go to parties and they drink a lot, obviously you're going to do the same thing, right? Because it's logical if you're in that group, right? Well, then you have to. It's gonna be hard, but you have to stay away from those people and maybe not just stop talking to them, but I suggest you to just stop hanging out with the people that are going to destroy your life. And that's just a fact. If those people don't want to change and you're living the consequences of that, that's going to make your life kind of worse. Okay? So hope you understood this. I think I have all I have told you, but um, ask yourself questions like, what led me to this hole? Why was I so tempted to do that thing? If you find the source, you can kill it. You can break that source if you just ask yourself some deep questions. Go out for a walk, man, and just think. You don't have any time to think because your brain is too overstimulated with everything. That's why you lack motivation, because you don't let your brain think. Your brain is always on a screen. It cannot think by itself. You have to be quietly walking, quietly doing. Just sit in your room and don't do anything. Let your brain tell you what he wants to do. But not to do the bad habits, but actually think and find some ideas. So I hope you learned, I hope you understood something out of this video. Just know that it's not the end for you, man. You're trying to change, and I'm happy that you're trying to do that. And I see you guys soon. Alright, peace.